What's going on, people? It's your boy Soulfist. See here? I got some food. I got some books. But I ain't talking about none of that. I'm definitely gonna read that damn Iron Man book though later, and then make a video on it and see if it's any better than the fucking issue before it. That shit was terrible. What I'm talking about, I saw Ant-Man and Wasp yesterday. I didn't make a video on it yesterday. I wanted to, but because I was tired as fuck and I fell asleep as soon as I got home. Cause I saw it right after work, and I work overnight. I don't know, man. It's a process. But I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I want to talk about it. So I guess it's fair warning. This will be spoiler-ish. Not really like as far as spoiling the plot lines. It's just things that's happening throughout the movie that is spoiler worthy, I suppose. But before that, I thought the movie was fantastic. It was fun. It was kind of light, like kind of fluffy. No genuine real stakes. I mean, I suppose towards the final act there was the stakes of rescuing Janet and stuff, but overall kind of fluffy. There was a lot of parties involved, a lot of factions, a lot of different groups going after the same thing, which was interesting, but at the same time I felt it was kind of unnecessary. Like they kind of just narrowed the thing down and had a little bit more concise battle between one side and the other side. But it was like 3-4 parties going after this thing. There was Ant-Man and the Wasp team. There was the team of the FBI trying to arrest Ant-Man and Wasp. There was the team of Ghosts, which is like a solo team, and then there was a team of these bad guys trying to steal Ant-Man and Wasp's tech. And it was like 4 different factions. That was surprising. I didn't know the movie was kind of packed, to be honest, for such a small scale movie. But still, it was enjoyable. Like and that's about it. All I can say about it as far as the movie. Just go and see it. I really did enjoy it. The action was great. The fucking cinematography was fantastic. The shrinking shit, it's as cool as it was in the first movie, even cooler. And then there's some growing shit too. So we got to see a lot of Ant-Man using his giant man abilities too. That was cool. Now I'm getting to like my problems with the movie, and I guess this is where you come like with the spoiler, right? Spoiler-ish. There's this plot line in the movie. This is my main problem with this movie. There's this plot line in this movie. Like it's not even a plot line. It's just the thing that's happening in this movie. Ant-Man is using a new suit. It's a new suit, but this suit is in like its prototype stages, so it doesn't work all the time. He can't shrink and grow like he would want to. Like he messes up, and then that causes Ant-Man in this movie, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes to look like a buffoon. Like he can't handle a situation. You know what I mean? Like he's there for comedic relief or something, and not that he's a superhero and he's here to actually do shit, which totally goes against all the character progression Ant-Man has been having so far from his own movie and Civil War. Ant-Man can handle himself. I mean, he was there fighting Avengers. Like he was, you know what I mean? Like even before he even got the Ant-Man suit, he was breaking into places and getting in and out clean, never hurting anybody. You know, so Scott is a beast. This movie made him seem like a buffoon. Now, I will say, like, ever since I've seen Earth's Mightiest Heroes back a couple of years back, since then I've been like a huge fan of the Wasp. She became one of my favorite superheroes, or one of my favorite female superheroes, or just superheroes in general. Like, as far as female heroes going in the Marvel Universe, I would say her, Shadowcat, and Jubilee are some of my favorites. I genuinely love the Wasp, and it was so great. I finally got to see her on the big screen in a live-action adaptation, and she kicked major ass. But I really do feel like this movie unnecessarily nerfed Ant-Man just to make Wasp look way better. Because Wasp was handling shit. Like, she was never missing a beat, and that shit was cool. Watching her drop everything. But every time it came to Ant-Man, and not to say Ant-Man didn't do anything, or he didn't progress the plot, or he wasn't useful. He totally was. It's just, he kept slipping up. He kept messing up, making like goofy mistakes, and it was kind of getting annoying. You know what I mean? And I get it. His suit it was a prototype suit. It wasn't faulty, but this has been 2 years since Civil War. You know what I mean? Like, how long has Hank Pym been working on this damn suit for it to still be in its prototype stages? So how is it still faulty? You know, that doesn't really fly. It really felt like it was an intentional nerf to Ant-Man just to make Wasp look beast. Like I said, I love Wasp. So you probably think I shouldn't have a problem with that, but I do, because I really do like Ant-Man too, and he wasn't really doing shit in this movie, and it kind of annoyed me. And especially because when it came to the end of the movie, like the final battle with them and Ghost, his magical malfunctioning suit just started working now. Like, the whole suit that's been fucking up the whole movie, it was perfect. Because him and Wasp was tag teaming Ghost, man. They was going in on her ass. He wasn't missing a beat. Everything was perfectly fine. But before this, his suit was barely functioning the entire movie. So I'm like, what? It was such an unnecessary nerf. And I'm not like seriously trying to complain for the sake of complaining, but this movie, like, Ant-Man felt so secondary in this movie. And then I get it. Also because Scott, it was a plot line, and Scott just wanted to get back. He didn't really want to be out in the suit doing any of this because, like, he's on house arrest. He's trying to violate his probation. He's like, y'all got to get back home before the FBI see me or whatever. Cool, I get that. He doesn't want to really be out there, but the situation is calling for his help. Scott should have fucking, like, really got in the zone and just started helping him take care of shit, which he did when it came down to it. Like, after because when the movie reached a point when his little probation thing was no longer a threat, suddenly his suit started working. Suddenly Scott was more into it. Suddenly he was more focused. But for like a good 80% of the movie, dude, Ant-Man was like a buffoon. And I don't know, man. Like, it's Ant-Man and the Wasp, not the Wasp. You should have just like. And here's I fucking love the Wasp. This is I'm the furthest thing from a Wasp hater, dude. Like, I overly defend her, I guess you would say. Like, when I talk to my friends about Marvel comics and shit, she's my favorite Avenger, right next to Iron Man. Iron Man's still number one, but I don't really count Iron Man when I call people my favorite anything, because Iron Man doesn't really count. You know, Iron Man's a damn god to me, so, you know, but it's just like, I don't know. I was disappointed because we didn't get much. Ant-Man is not that big of a deal in this movie, bro. It seemed like he was reserved solely for comedy, and the Wasp was reserved solely for action. And that's kind of a problem, you know. That wasn't necessarily. She handled everything, dude. Like, really. Like, I mean, I don't know. That's my one little complaint with the Ant-Man movie. Another complaint, even more spoilers. Like, this is actually spoiling the post-credit scene. So if you don't want to be spoiling the post-credit scene, I would just turn the video off. Thank you for listening so far. Hope you enjoyed what I had to say. But even the post-credit scene, I don't have a problem with it. And it's about to totally contradict my entire rant I just went on. But Wasp gets erased by Thanos. What the fuck? This is the first movie Wasp is in, and then you erase her at the end of it. So that means she's probably either not gonna be in the next Avengers, or she's gonna just show up at the end when towards the end when everybody gets brought back to life, and it's just gonna be, oh yeah, everybody's back, we beat Thanos, yeah, and then we won't get to see her do shit. What the hell? I was so excited to see Ant-Man and Wasp finally work together with the Avengers, like in the typical fashion that, you know, Ant-Man and Wasp does, because they're finally members of the Avengers. That was so great. But no, it's just gonna be only Ant-Man because Wasp gets fucking erased. You literally just put her in the MCU and then you erase her after that. Now that's probably why they had her kick so much ass in this movie, because they weren't gonna be able to use her for Avengers. But what the fuck? Like, that's not cool. I know, right? It's the exact opposite. But I want to see fucking Wasp in the Avengers. I can't do that now. I know that's not gonna happen. I'm very upset. I'm way less excited for Avengers 4. But, you know, it is what it is. Like, small complaints. Other side of that, the movie was great. Like I said, it was kind of fluffy. Don't expect no real stakes. No real, like, it's not like a big, nothing big happens in the movie, but just like the first Ant-Man movie. It's very small scale. It's a very fluffy movie, very light. Doesn't get real dark. It's a great time. It's fun. It's funny as fuck. T.I. and Michael Pena and all them niggas are back. They're hilarious as shit. Great movie. I don't know. Watch it. It's just don't go in expecting to see a lot of Ant-Man shit if you haven't seen it yet. Though you haven't seen it, you should have really stopped watching this video when I say there's no spoilers in it. I'm gonna go read this damn Iron Man book, among other things. I hope it's good. Tony Stark, Iron Man. Hey. Well, it's your boy, Sophus. How I do.